guys, today is a new episode. In this episode, I'm going to tell a story. So, I'm just going to jump into it. So one day, right, oh no, better turn off the TV. So, one day, I was sitting with my friend, two other friends of mine, and we were like sitting doing homework, right? And we were just having fun, playing around, but we were still keeping it like down, like keeping it quiet. And then the teacher, I'm not gonna say even a liked by many people teacher, like she wasn't favored by many students. So anyways, she came over to us and started like saying to us, can you stop like telling jokes and stuff? Because I know you're telling jokes, but you're being really loud, like too loud. Like, I don't have her exact words because I wasn't taking a video at the time. I mean, I wanted to, but then they would have taken my phone away, which, yeah. But anyways, so I don't have her exact words, but she's like, you need to keep it down. And near the end of what she said in that sentence was like, and get off your phone, or something like that. And then my friend, I almost said his name. Oh, well, my friend, he started to like, he said, well, I'm on my phone because the librarian said he could. He's like, because blank said I could, and I'm reading on my phone. So she's like, okay, now you are. It took a while to get to that page. And he's like, no, I'm reading on my phone. She's like, okay. And then he was kind of being like defensive and offensive at the same time, but I don't care. He stood up for himself anyways. So then she's like, okay, well, if you ruin someone's test scores, because the sixth graders were taking a test, but I'll explain more to it about the test later. But he's like, if you ruin someone's test score, would you feel bad about it? Or would you like be annoyed if someone ruined your test scores because they were talking? And he's like, well, yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep it down. And then the other kid I was with, he's like, oh, like he's, oh shit. Wait, that's not his name. He said that like, oh, I thought student testing didn't affect your grades. I mean, so student testing, this is like the elaborate, student testing doesn't affect your grade unless the teachers want to be like that, like, oh, blah, 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 we're going to make you take a test and it'll affect your grade. But why would you do that? Like, because a lot of the science teachers and math teachers, a lot of the teachers don't even have enough time to finish all the stuff that they do, like all the units that they do in the class, because the class is like too noisy and plays around too much. So they don't have all the time to do, like maybe they're a unit behind other units or stuff. So she's like, the teacher turns around and she's like, what did you say? And she's like, oh, I was saying to him that I thought student testing didn't affect your grade. And then she's like, oh, sure. Yeah, you were. And then how she came off, like, saying that was just so rude. And for her to, like, invade our privacy and assume what we're doing instead of knowing what we're doing, because he was on his phone and she assumed that he was playing on it, like he was reading on his phone. So she assumed he was playing on it, and then she assumed that he said student testing, that like she said that he said something behind her back about it. And then yeah, but anyways, it goes off. Next day we're in the same class, right? And it's the last period, and I need to get homework done because it's like the end of the semester. I need to get homework done. And all of a sudden we get a notification, like my teacher in the last class, she got a email from the library teacher. Probably it was about like, oh, the students in this class are on their phones and not actually doing academic support, because that's part of the class. You're able to do academic support. And then so I'm like, Miss Blank, this is like the good teacher's side, well, for this story. And then so she's like, well, Miss, the library teacher told me that you were doing blah 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 blah, like on your phone, playing on your phone instead of doing this. And then it would just really piss me off. And it was at the end of the semester. And if you are in school, you might know at the end of the semester, teachers like put in cutoff to like lots of things, like tests and assignments that like were supposed to be a week long, or like a month long, but now it's only like a week long that you have to do it. So I'm like, holy crap! I'm like freaking out, like, oh, I need to do all of this homework. And then all of a sudden, we're like, oh, we can't go to the library? Probably because this teacher told the library teacher to send out an email to this class, and then, yeah, it just pissed me off. And if, like, the teacher comes and talks to me about it, like, since I made this video, like, and they say, like, you weren't part of this, it doesn't affect you, like, it does affect me, because I'm in that class and I wanted to do academic support, like, yesterday, but nope, you didn't let us. Yeah, it's just really bad. So, yeah. Well, that's one story. Now, that's one story in my school. So, another story, what story should I tell? I'll tell one. Ooh, okay, this is a funny story now. This story is so hilarious. This will be the last story, so I'll do 2 stories in each story episode. So, yeah. So, my friend and I, there's this thing in our school called Dick Slap. It's really perverted, but you technically get something like a Go-Gurt and slap them with it, and you say, Dick Slap. And then they're it, and then they have to get you back. Or you can just do it. It's kind of like tag, but one person isn't just it forever. Like, you're able to stay it even if you tag someone. But no matter what, you can, like, just do that. So I was playing it with my friend, the same friend that was actually in this thing, like this last one, when he said, oh, I'm on my phone. Well, he did it to me, like, he pushed me out of my desk, and then and then I'm like on the ground, but my feet are still like stuck in my desk, because the desks, your chair's on like the single desk, right? But it's like hooked together on one side to where your legs, or you're not supposed to get in on that side. You're supposed to get in the chair on the other side anyways. So he pushed me off on the side you're not supposed to get out of. And then I'm like, holy shit, he's gonna dick slap me. And then he takes his yogurt, he raises his hand super high and slams it right on my face. And it splattered everywhere, like opened up and just everywhere. Like, it got in my hair, and then I just walk up. I'm like, going to the sink, I just wash out my hair. And it's like wet for the rest of the day. But it was hilarious. And then we still make jokes about it today, like, where's my yogurt? It was hilarious. Oh, it was hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, guys, those are the only 2 stories I will share today. If you want me to share any more stories, I have a lot more, and I'll be willing to share them. So I have to continue editing this video. But for now, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.